Hello and welcome back to Green Hill Gaming, where I share my passion of video games with the whole wide world. In this live stream I am playing Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate, and I'll be playing online with my guy Shah Khan, Emperor of Outworld, Conqueror of Realms, my main guy. So sit back, relax, but as always, and more importantly, enjoy the live stream. And that goes for Google. Hello Google, who like to moderate my live stream, delete my comments left, right and centre. I so much as say boo to Google and it offends them and my comments get deleted. So hello Google, how are you keeping on this fine, lovely Wednesday evening? I hope you're keeping well. And hello to my lovely disliker, whose mission in life is to somehow affect me and my youth by continuing to dislike. Well, I got news for you, buddy. Mission failure, because as you can see, Green Hill Gaming is still here. I'm still here. My sub count is rising more and more each day, currently sitting on 469 subs, and I have an amazing YouTube community. So what have you actually achieved, disliker, apart from proving that you are absolutely obsessed with me and my YouTube channel? You have failed miserably. So I just want to get that out of the way. And hello to my first and lovely viewer. You are very welcome to Green Hill Gaming, no matter who you are, whether you're a Google moderator, whether you're my disliker, or whether you're just a lovely viewer. Nonetheless, you're very welcome to Green Hill Gaming. I hope you're keeping well, and I hope you're enjoying my Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate live stream. So I'm going to go online, as I do the majority of time. I will go to casual versus. That is because I want my character variation. You're not allowed to use your character variation in the ranked set, just in case you've like fine-tuned your moveset, like to kind of give you the advantage. I think that's why they don't allow it in like ranked, like competitive fights. But I just like my character variation, so that's why I go to casuals. Come on. Come on. Spelled with a K. Let's get some trashing started, including trash talking. So who's going to get trashed first? No response from opponent. Well, your lack of a response speaks volumes. You don't want to step into the arena with Shah Khan, with Green Hill Gaming. I wouldn't blame you. Baloo. I actually really like my opponent's ID background. It's a level from Mortal Kombat 3, and I love it. It's basically like the background of the city, like in Earthrealm. Okay, so we've got Shah Khan versus Johnny Rambo. Well, Johnny Rambo, prepare to meet. Well, first of all, how about confirming your variation, please? Or just end the game. Yeah, even better. These people with their Mac Wi-Fi. Seriously, what is it like? Everyone just crammed into McDonald's with their PS4 and PS5s, and they're like hooking up a console instead of a monitor, and then like connecting to like the Wi-Fi. It's terrible, and it's not my Wi-Fi, because if it was, it would pop up on the screen when I'm streaming. It would say, like, it would just tell me like that my connection is low or connection is bad. And it's not the case. Come on, is anybody going to fight me? Is anybody going to have reliable broadband? And is anybody going to fight me? Are you going to fight me? This guy's name is Bipolar. Is he going to start off with agreeing to fight me, and then 2 minutes later he's going to chicken out because he's bipolar?
Shao Kahn. Kano.
So the first fight of the live stream is Shah Khan versus Kano, and we're going to Shinnok's Bone Temple. Well, opponent, I'm going to smash your bones right here, right now. So, don't say I didn't warn you. Skip my intro, Kano. Who the fuck do you think you are? Yeah, Kano, you do so. I swear to God, I never tire of playing Shao Kahn in Mortal Kombat.
Round 2.
Never.
Fight.
Best pre-order bonus you could ever get your hands on. Opponent, turn on your headset so I can hear you rage.
Let's check it.
Come on. My own personalized fatality right here. Because that would literally kill somebody in real life, so I would consider that personally a fatality. And a very good fatality at that one. So, kicking off with a victory. Kano, rest in peace. And hello to my two lovely viewers watching Green Hill Gaming right now. You're very welcome to Green Hill Gaming. You're very welcome to my Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath live stream. Hope you're doing well. So I'm going to wait for that dislike, and I swear, like, you know what, I'll tell you one thing, yeah? If my disliker is looking for attention, then they've definitely achieved that mission objective, because you do have my attention. But be careful what you wish for, disliker, because as I said, you do have my attention now. You have the attention of Johnny, you have the attention of Green Hill Gaming. Do you really want that? Do you really want me calling you out every single time and exposing you for what you are, and for exposing your failures, and exposing how sad you are and how obsessed you are? Is that what you really wanted? because that's what you're going to get. So every time I get the dislike now, I'm just gonna call you out and expose you for what you actually are.
Round one, fight.
Okay, so it's Shao Kahn versus Scorpion right now. His name is Johnny Cage. His character variation is Johnny Cage, which is strange. Because it's actually my face. Scorpion. Unlucky Scorpion. Unlucky. Back to the netherworld in the cube. Unlucky Scorpio, Mr. Flames himself.
Kill them all.
I'll kill them all. Hello to whoever is in the live stream. I can't look down right now to see who it is, but you are very welcome to Green Hill Gaming. It is Handler Gaming. Welcome back to Green Hill Gaming to you, man. How are you keeping? Great to have you in the live stream. As you can see, man, I am playing some Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath online. The main guy, Shao Kahn. Bye-bye, off to the netherrealm with you, Scorpion. Or maybe you're gonna fall to your Ling Kuei buddy, Sub-Zero, and have some hot tea together, because that's what you've been reduced to, Scorpion. That's what you have been reduced to. You're nothing, Scorpion. You're nothing. Just like my disliker. You're nothing. Just like Google moderators. You're nothing. You're just a bug beneath my fingertips that I can squash at will. But sorry, it's a Handler Gaming. I couldn't. There. Great to have you back on the live streams, man. And I hope you're keeping well. It's tough to look down at the chat when you're in the middle of kicking ass in Mortal Kombat 11. That's 2 victories so far in the stream. Although what I can do is I can display comments on my screen, on my TV screen. I don't have that activated now, but I can do that. That would make things a little bit easier. So who's next? Who's next for an Ash? Kicking. Thrashing.
Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero it is. So we go from the Shioryu to Ling Kuei. No problem. Shao Kahn is a conqueror. He conquers. He does. You're next.
Shirai Ryu fire.
Shirai Ryu. I think I just got that mixed up. I meant to say we go from the. Never mind. No, that confused me. The stage confused me. I'm fighting Sub-Zero. I'm fighting Lin Kuei. Never mind.
Round one. Fight.
Unlucky. You know what Johnny Cage said? I think it was Johnny Cage that said it in the original Mortal Kombat movie. I made this look easy. Did he say that? Well, somebody said it anyway. I'm saying it now. Goodbye, Mr. Lin Kuei Wario. I said Wario from the Mario series. I don't know why I said that. But it was funny. Come on, Scorpion. Yeah, Outworld will rule. Shao Kahn will conquer. New Lin Kuei Warrior. I'm gonna run off Scorpion and have some hot tea together, because that's what the two of you do now. You're very 2021 now. You're very PC now, very left wing right now. Far left. So have fun. You're going to quit to the main menu. Next opponent. Yeah, bring him on. Next opponent. So that's 3 victories so far. Who is next? I also want to point out that opponent was a much higher level than me, but as high of a level as he was pretty low beneath my feet when I defeated him. So who is Shao Kahn's next victim? Oh, Scorpion again. Why am I not surprised? We're going to my favourite stage, the Retrocade. What the hell? As a handle of gaming, no commenters from. Oh no, it's there. Thought it was gone. Probably because it has kill in them. You know, Google are so much snowflakes these days. Oh, this guy's got Mac Wi-Fi. Great. You know, if only his ping could be as high as his level, we'd be all having a good time right now, wouldn't we? Yeah, Scorpion.
Round 2.
I just completely laughed at you.
Fight.
Hey, are you in McDonald's right now? Are you in McDonald's right now? Are you connected to Mac Wi-Fi right now? Because you're Mac Jawbreaker. Great in the first round, trash in the second round. You know, you're only as good as your last round, buddy.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, the Mac Wi-Fi. Well, I hope he enjoys his Big Mac. But I would have preferred if he spent his money on better broadband. But sure, look, what can you do? Oh, I must pop into the kitchen. Well, no, in a few minutes, really. But I got time for one more match. No, I'll just talk about my lovely victories there for a while. So that's 2 victories. I would have gotten a 3rd victory, but my opponent was too busy stuffing his face with Big Mac and connected to Mac Wi-Fi. I'm currently making my dinner right now. Do you want to hear a funny story? Actually, this will fill in. This will pass a bit of time because I'm literally waiting for the exact time to heat up my potatoes. I've it all planned, like a professional chef. Far from it. But do you want to hear a funny story? Yeah. One time, I made my dinner, and I was ready to munch into it, watch a bit of TV. So I eat my food. I eat my dinner while I watch TV on the couch because that's just how I do it. Like, I don't sit on a table and eat my food. So I put the plate onto the cushion beside me on the couch, and I sat down on the cushion beside it, and the cushion goes flying. I mean, like flying like Kong Lo's hat across the room, bringing the plate with it along with my dinner. And I just looking down like at my chicken, at my potatoes, at my peas, milk everywhere, like some kind of like PC version of a fatality. And I'm just like, oh, for fuck's sake, you know? Terrible, heartbroken I was. So I hope that won't happen this time. So yeah, I'm just making my dinner then. I'm just waiting to heat up my potatoes. Because if I got stuck into a match, you see, I'd probably be in the middle of the fight by now, and I wouldn't be able to run in and turn on the ring. Ah, my disliker is here. Ah, lovely, lovely, jubbly. Lovely, lovely, jubbly. This will pass away a minute. Disliker, you know your mission in life is to somehow affect myself, my YouTube channel, by continuing to dislike my content. So your mission objective is to affect me and my YouTube channel by disliking all of my content. Yeah? Well, I've got news for you, buddy. Mission failure. Because here I still am. Here's my YouTube channel. Here's my live stream. My sub count is on the rise. Currently sitting on 469 subs. I still have a fantastic YouTube community gaining. So what have you actually achieved? Other than pointing out that you are a sad, sad little man obsessed with my life, obsessed with my YouTube channel. You have failed. Fatality. So every time that you come along and dislike my content and I'm in the middle of a live stream, I will continue to point out how sad you are. So if one of your mission objectives was to get attention, then that is one thing that you have achieved. You have my attention, but do you really want my attention? Is that what you really wanted? Be careful what you wish for, because you do have my attention now, and every time you dislike my content, I'm going to call you and continue to remind you that you have failed in what you are trying so desperately to achieve. I am still here. My YouTube channel is still here. I am still live streaming. I am still doing what I love. I still have a sub base that is on the rise, more so now than ever before. I have an amazing YouTube community. So you have completely and utterly failed in what you are so desperately trying to achieve. All you have done is proving that you are sad, pathetic, desperate, and obsessed with my life. The fact that you have to continue to dislike my content. Sad. Well, guess who is next for a trashing? It's for Richie. So who's Richie going? Oh, look, I don't know if that's actually... no, it's their thing. My internet connection is solid. I have a Metal Gear Solid internet connection. So it's going to be Shao Kahn versus Jackie Briggs. And I'm going to vote for the Retrocade. And I just hope to the Elder Gods that my opponent isn't sitting in McDonald's right now connected to their Wi-Fi. I can only hope. I am streaming online. I am Green Hill Gaming, the one and only. You are live right now. You're about to get a live ass kicking
Shinnok was no conqueror. Round one.
in the hands
Fight.
of Shao Kahn.
Hallelujah, El Boca.
Hallelujah, can we get an hallelujah? It is Chad Middleton. Welcome back to Green Hill Gaming to you, Chad. How have you been keeping since the last time that we spoke? You're very welcome to my Mortal Kombat 11 after that live stream. I'm currently kicking ass at Shao Kahn. Richie is receiving an ass kicking from Shao Kahn live on Green Hill Gaming right now, and I just completely walk off that punch.
I'm feeling better now.
Glad you're feeling better. I know if you had an itchy throat. I knew a person once who used to go around and how's your throat. So I'm glad to hear, Chad, that your throat is doing very well right now.
Google didn't get me a notification.
I'm not surprised from a crowd like Omegle. Or Omegle. Google. So, BLM.
You suck.
Biden loves minors.
Fatality.
So that is my third, fourth victory. I think it's my... You want a rematch? Would you like a rematch? Would you like a rematch, yeah? I'm too fucking bad. You're not getting one. So... God, you gotta love trash talking. You gotta love that trash talking. So who is next? I think that was my fourth victory. Time is running out. Oh, invite players. I don't want to invite any players right now. Do you want to cancel? Yes, I do want to cancel. So did you have a sore throat, Chad, or what? opponent declined. I wouldn't blame you.
Biden and the Senate is supposed to give everyone here a 1,400 check this month.
Hopefully you will get your hands on that lovely moolah. You know, because it could come in handy, to say the least, during these tough times. So I hope, Chad, that you do get your hands on that. But maybe Biden is just too interested in watching cuties on Netflix right now to, you know, maybe his hand is somewhere else right now. You know, maybe he doesn't want to put his hand into his pocket and pay out that money. Maybe his hand is fairly busy.
I woke up with a scratchy throat and coughing up mucus this morning.
It sounds like you could have a like a head cold, something along the lines of that. So it's Shah Khan versus Nightwolf right now.
Oceans rise.
Sure, Nightwolf. Nobody cares about your ramblings. Oh wait, that's not Nightwolf. That's that's not Nightwolf. Is it? Well, I'm confused. That isn't. No, that's not Nightwolf. That's the bootleg Khan. Bootleg Khan. What's the real Khan? Consider me copyright police right now, Bootleg Khan. Okay, because I'm here to take back what is mine.
Round 2. Fight!
The Republicans said no on the bill for the people working here to get at least a $15 minimum wage.
They said no to that. I'm not really surprised, to be honest. They wouldn't say no to giving themselves a pay raise, would they?
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Really is. Mac Wi-Fi. I'm not one to make excuses, but Mac Wi-Fi. How can I contend with Mac Wi-Fi? I don't want your friendship, Total Khan. So look, I can't contend with Mac Wi-Fi. What am I supposed to do with Mac Wi-Fi? Next opponent. You want a new fighter. What you need is new broadband, buddy. Not a new fighter. You know, I can't remember a whole lot of pre-order bonuses, but Shah Khan is definitely going to be a pre-order bonus that I'm going to remember forever. Best pre-order bonus, hands down. It is so fun to play as Shah Khan. You can play Shah Khan in a few fighting games. You could play as him in Mortal Kombat Trilogy on the PlayStation 1, and I think you could play as him in Mortal Kombat Armageddon. Yeah, you definitely could, because that included every fighter in the series. I'm not too sure about other Mortal Kombat games, but like, even though you could play as Shao Kahn in Mortal Kombat Armageddon and Mortal Kombat Trilogy and PS1, this is the first time that you actually feel like you're Shao Kahn. And I think the fact that you can taunt, the Shao Kahn can actually taunt the opponent is just, it adds to that feeling even more. And I know, and when you're like me and you're good at Shao Kahn, because I can say that, I can say, if they say, hey, buddy, there's only room for one Shao Kahn in this world, and you're looking at him, even though I like your hammer. That's a nice hammer. That's a really nice hammer. But you actually feel like you're playing as Shao Kahn. And again, when
Shao Kahn mirror match.
Shao Kahn mirror match, like the good old days. Alright, let's see how good he is as Shao Kahn. That's what it really comes down to. Who's going to be the better Khan here? Even though he's got a better hammer, I will give him that. Before we even start the fight, I'll give him that. Ah, it doesn't look like he's a good Shao Kahn player right now. I can tell. Oh my god. Definitely not a good Shao Kahn player. I'd say he's snappy now because he probably like knows all these combos for Shao Kahn. I don't use combos.
He didn't do the grab at the end of the combo.
Yeah. I'm really enjoying this. Like, he's throwing all these combos at me, but I don't really care. I think nothing of the combos. I mean nothing to me.
Final round. Fight!
Time. Will it be enough? Chad Middleton. Will it be enough? No. I hear him. I actually hear him. Oh!
You'll get this.
See, I told you, there's only room for one Shao Kahn. And that is moi.
Fatality.
Do you want a rematch?
Shao Kahn wins.
I think you're a good Shao Kahn player. Do you want a rematch? No, I lied. You're a trash Shao Kahn player and you ain't getting no rematch. I'd also like to point out that that opponent was a much higher level than me, but as you can see right now, he's not very high right now, is he? He's high in acid, literally burning. Oh, I never get bored of just handing out trashings to my opponents in Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath, or Ultimate. It was originally called Aftermath. Now it's called Ultimate, because it is the ultimate version of Mortal Kombat 11. Come along, come along. Get your beatings, courtesy of Shao Kahn, Emperor of Outworld.
Shao Kahn. Spawn.
Shao Kahn versus Spawn. Wait now. I'm actually going to vote for the Black Dragon Fight Club. It's a nice venue.
Retro Kid. Only one of us walks out of here.
Spoiler alert, me.
Fight.
It's me that walks out of here. Oh.
No more clowning around.
I agree, Swan, I agree. How many clowns around?
Fight.
I mean, how can I contend with Mac Wi-Fi broadband? Everyone just has shitty broadband. And it's not my broadband because you wouldn't be able to watch the stream if it was my broadband. So I think that's a pretty good argument to make. There. As you know, I'm just gonna just chat for a while. Because I got a strange inkling that like 10 minutes before I have to end the live stream and eat my dinner, that I'm gonna like go off in one. So I'm kind of anticipating it in advance, like I'm anticipating it, you know? It's kind of a good idea. And I've won the majority of those fights. I've only lost one. So I feel good. I feel like a winner. So I can just take a break now and chat. And again, anticipate a massive like rant about something.
Good vibes.
Good vibes all the way. I'm telling you, if my computer voice doesn't like hop on and actually pronounce words correctly, I'm gonna turn her off for good. It's not good vibes, it's good vibes. Good vibes, computer voice. Get it right, or just get the fuck out. So I'm gonna confirm now that that is not my broadband speed, because I will tell you exactly what my broadband speed is right now. And feel free to laugh because it is prehistoric broadband in today's standards. So my broadband speed is
She's
currently...
a hipster.
She's a hipster. Currently, I'll tell you the truth, I won't lie. It should be 30 megabytes, but it's actually sitting around 28 megabytes right now. 28.3 megabytes, which is... I think anything over 15 megabytes is actually considered high-speed broadband. gigabyte nowadays. So it was not my broadband, so I can confirm that. Pity I can't actually show you it. You'll just have to take my word for it. But if you do still think that it's my broadband, then how are you watching this live stream right now, you idiot? Ask yourself that question. But yeah, I thought I'd just do a little chat. Chat, any breaking video game news for me today on this fine Wednesday evening? It's been a pretty quiet day in the video game oh no, it actually hasn't been a quiet day in the video game industry actually. Chad, I bet you I can read your mind. I bet right now you're typing Doom 3 VR. I read your mind, Chad. That got announced today. Sony announced a good few PlayStation VR games. One of them is a game called Zenith, an anime inspired MMO. I like how I asked you is any video game news, and I'm actually going ahead looking it up myself. There's quite a good few, but Doom 3 VR, Jesus Christ. You know what? You know, if Sony hadn't announced a successor to the PlayStation VR headset, I would probably be going out tomorrow morning buying a VR headset, because I would just love to experience. I know, yeah. I would love to experience Doom 3 in VR. I mean, we all know how terrifying that game is. I streamed it a while back on my channel, and you could see just how terrifying that game was. So you could imagine then how terrifying it would be in VR. I'm telling you, it would be the shortest live stream on Green Hill Gaming ever. It would literally be Johnny plays Doom VR. I turn a corner, a demon jumps out and scares me and grabs me, and I literally just die. And that is the end of the live stream and my life as a result. So it would be an entertaining live stream, to say the least. So I came across that note today, and there was a good couple of other VR games as well. But it's kind of, I mean, it would be pointless if I went out and bought PSVR now, knowing that Sony are working on an upgraded headset for the PS5. It just wouldn't make sense now, would it? But the great thing is I can jump into all those games, because PS5 is backwards compatible to PS4, so I presume it would work with VR games as well. So yeah, I'm just looking forward now to the full-on experience. I'm so glad I made the decision to hold off on PSVR, because I just knew that it would pay off. I knew that PSVR was Sony's way of actually testing the market for VR and just testing their technology. It was a beta. It was literally a beta. It was a development kit. Do you know if the PlayStation VR was a console, it would be a development kit. But they took a chance and they actually released this development kit and released this beta. They took a chance to see how people would react to it. No, this new PSVR headset that's coming on PS5 is an actual completed product. You know, and I like the fact that it just connects directly into your PS5, which is one cable. And who knows, it could even end up being wireless, which would be absolutely amazing. Because if you think of it, you know, if you needed to play a game, it would make it feel more immersive. Do you understand? Because if you have a cable connected from your headset to the PS5, that's a direct link to you on the console. Whereas if you take away that link, then you're completely immersed. You're completely unlinked from the physical world, if you know what I mean. So I just think a wireless VR headset would just make you feel like you're in the game more than ever before. So that would be one hell of an experience now, to be honest with you. It'd be hard to pull it off. But I believe it could be done. But nonetheless, anyway, I mean, it's a lot better than what's on offer right now. You know, so I like the fact that I'll just be able to connect a cable into the PS5, and Bob is your teapot. So I'm looking forward to it. Let's hope now that Resident Evil Village supports PSVR. What's interesting actually about that is they didn't speak anything at all about it. Not even about the regular PS VR. That's a bit strange. You know, considering how, like, because Resident Evil 7 was like, for a lot of people, the sole reason to actually own a PSVR. I mean, honestly, I know there's great games out now for PSVR, but back then, in the early stages of PlayStation VR, Resident Evil 7 was the reason to own a PSVR headset, and I experienced it. I actually want to talk a little bit about that. I spoke about it before, but I want to talk about it again. I actually managed to play Resident Evil Village in VR twice. I didn't get very far into the game because I played it in this like kind of internet / gaming cafe / kind of lounge, handy little areas. Don't know how they're going to work now, like, you know, post COVID, but especially with the whole taking off and putting on the headset, you know, and it being on other people's heads. I don't know how that's going to work, but nonetheless. So yeah, my playtime was fairly limited. I think I got as far as oh god, I don't know. Oh, I got as far as encountering the molded for the first time. That's how far I got in Resident Evil 7 in VR. So my experience playing Resident Evil 7 VR was an experience that I simply put never experienced in my life. Not just in terms of video games, but in terms of entertainment. It's, you know, it's not everyone's cup of tea, VR, and I get that, but it's definitely my cup of tea. It's my cup of everything. When you put on a virtual reality headset, okay, you are literally inside the world of whatever software is running off the VR hardware. So in Resident Evil Village or 7's case, you are in like the Baker family estate. You are in Louisiana. You are in the world of Resident Evil 7, and it's one hell of an experience. So you literally look up and you see like what is above you in the game. So if it's the sky, you will see the sky, and you know, you look, you know, to the bottom left hand corner, you might see like, you know, this like this zombie, like, you know, like lurking up towards you. So the world is around you. The characters are around you. The entire world is around you. You are in the world. Like if you're watching a stream on a television right now, okay, look at the screen. But as you're looking at the screen, you can see out of the corner of your eyes the world around you. So in my case, I can see on the left hand corner, I can see my fireplace. On the right hand side, I can just about see you know, the door leading into my living room. I can see the wall above me. I can see the floor beneath me, because the world is still around me. I am not like, I'm still linked to the world around me. But once you put on that, and like if I look up, I see the sky, and if I look down, if I look up, I see my ceiling. I'm not out in the open. If I look up, I see my ceiling. I look down, I see my floor. That's the real world around me. Whereas the only way to look around me, like if I was playing Resident Evil 7 right now, the only way I could look around is by, you know, moving the left analog stick. But once you have on that VR headset, you are no longer in your world. You're in the world of the game and software that you are playing. So that is VR for me. That is how I would sum up VR, is you are in the world.
Did you have to walk to actually move the character?
Oh Jesus, nothing like that, Chad. Nothing like that. You can get experiences like that in VR, of course, but nothing like that. No, you were still moving your character with the left analog stick. You were still like doing that. But as far as the perspective, you know, of like the perspective of the world was all experience in VR. You know, if that kind of makes sense. So you weren't that immersed. You weren't physically walking around you or anything like that. But still, though, it's just the only way that I can. What I focus on is the perspective. Okay. Again, as I pointed out there, like if you're playing Resident Evil Village on your PS4,
You
PS4
used
Pro,
PS Move controller.
No, you use the PS4 controller. So you don't use the PlayStation Move controllers with Resident Evil 7 VR. So once again, the way I would look at it and how I would sum it up, and my experience is you know, you play Resident Evil 7 on your PS4 or your Xbox One or whatever console on your TV, and if you start moving your head around and you start moving your eyes around, you look around, there's a real world there. You're in the living room or wherever, and there's objects around you, and then there's the TV. So when you put on the VR headset, there's no distractions. There is no world around you, just the world that you're actually playing, the world that you're in that world. That's the only way I can put it from the point of view of perspective. That's what VR means to me. I'm sure VR will mean different things to different people, but for me, it means you're in the world. You're in, and there's nothing like that. I've never experienced anything like that, and I just think that is what puts PlayStation VR just in a whole different level. VR in general, it puts it in a whole different level. Like, it's just bizarre. Like, it's a bizarre experience. Like, it really is. I've played a few VR experiences. You know, I've played Oculus Rift a long time ago, and I was experiencing this like amusement park experience, and Jesus, like, you know, I almost fell a few times because the perspective felt so real. I was standing up and, you know, I could look down, like, it's like I was like miles up into the air. It was crazy. And then of course PSVR with games like Resident Evil Village, and I have Nintendo Labo VR as well, and it had this like kind of underwater experience. Like, so you were like diving underwater and you were looking around, you know, to find various fish, and all of this is in VR. All of this is, you know, you're in the world. You don't see the world around you. So I love VR. I'm a huge fan of VR. I just hadn't had the chance to experience, or at least to own an actual like complete VR experience. Like I would feel like PSVR right now, I just feel like it's too development kit-esque. You know, it's got too many devices and wires to connect up to your TV and to your PS4 to be fully enjoyed. Nintendo Labo is fine, but like, I would have preferred if it had just been in a fucking box, and instead of me actually putting it together physically. Okay, it was kind of interesting and fun in a way, but still, I would have preferred if it had just come out of a box, prepared. You know, there's one that was prepared earlier, not everything, and the fact that you have to continually hold it up to your face. That's Nintendo's way of basically forcing you not to play VR continuously. Typical Nintendo, basically. It's what Nintendo like. They're like the granddaddies of the video game industry. They're like, you know, be careful you don't play VR too much now. You know, lads, I need to go there because my dinner is pretty much ready to be taken out of the oven. My chicken is going to be burnt. My pockets are going to be fucking cremant. Whatever the fuck word I'm looking for. So I am going to go. Thank you so much for watching Green Hill Gaming. Appreciate the support.
Was it
as
heavy
always.
after a while for Labo?
No, nothing like that. It's not heavy. Oh god, it's far from heavy. No, nothing like that, Chad. Nothing like that. It's just annoying, that fact that you have to hold it up the whole time. But listen, I'm going to go, and I will see you all next time on the Green Hill Gaming. Thanks for watching.